Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum to my lovely lecturer, Puan Aini Asma binti Asli. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Farah Hamira binti Razali. My student ID is 2020 982-605 and I'm from class KBA 2431B. So today I will represent my FIN 420 Financial Management. It's about an analysis of firm financial performance, a trend and comparative study. For my presentation, I choose a Nestle company. Okay, so next, content in my slide, I have first Nestle company background, second board of director Nestle Malaysia Berhad, third product improvement, fourth the overall performance, trend and corporate analysis, and five suggestion to Nestle company. Okay, so basically this is a Nestle product in Malaysia. Okay, if you guys can see, this is a common product that have been in Malaysia such as Nescafe, Milo, Maggi, and sauce chilies by Maggi. Okay, so next is, okay, for Nestle company background, for the name is Nestle Malaysia Berhad and located in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. And the total employee is 3,880 and the company description is activities of the subsidiaries are marketing and the sale, such as instant and coffee and other beverage, for example, Nescafe. Next, chocolate confectionery, for example, KitKat, instant noodles such as Maggi, and culinary product. Okay, for the mission Nestle company background, to be a leading, competitive, nutrition, health and wellness company, delivering improved shareholder value by being a preferred corporate citizen, preferred employer, preferred supplier, selling and preferred product. For the vision, to positively influence the social environment in which operate as responsible corporate citizen. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay, so this is the board of directors Nestle Malaysia Berhad. First, we can see Yang Amat Mulia Tan Sri Datuk Seri Sheikh Anwar Jamalulail. He is non-independent and non-executive director and chairman of the board of directors, and member of the audit committee and chairman of the nomination and composition committee. Okay, next is Datuk Muhammad Rafiq bin Shah Muhammad. He is independent non-executive director, chairman of the audit committee, member of nomination and composition committee. Okay, next is Datuk Dr. Nirmala Menon. She is independent non-executive director and member of the nomination and composition committee. Okay, next is Datuk Hamidah Naziadin. She is independent non-executive director and member of the nomination and composition committee. And lastly is Datin Sri Azri Arshad. She is independent executive director and member of the audit committee. Okay, so let's move. Okay, so this is the product improvement. Why Nestle want to product improvement? Because first is improve their packaging. Second, keeping their product up to date and in line with customer desire. And lastly is replacing old product with a newer version. So we move to the comparative and trend analysis. So basically for the liquidity ratio, in terms of liquidity, current ratio of Nestle Berhad on 2017, 2018 and 2019 which is indicate 0.32, 0.35 and 0.32 times which is lower compared to industry average that indicate 1.86 times. This is show that claim of short-term creditors are covered by current asset is low. Okay, next. Efficiency ratio. In terms of efficiency, inventory turnover of Nestle Berhad on 2017, 2018 and 2019 which is indicate 7.08, 6.38 and 6.24 times lower compared to industry average that indicate 7.70 times, showing that the company is not efficient in using fixed asset. While total asset turnover of Nestle Berhad on 2017, 2018 and 2019 which is indicate 2.12, 2.20, 2.23 higher compared to the industry average that indicate 1.10 times showing firm must wait longer time after making credit sale before receiving cash. Okay, next. For financial leverage ratio, debt equity ratio of Nestle berhigh on 2017, 2018 and 2019, which is indicate 0.33, 0.35 and 0.35 times compared to industry average that indicate 0.20 times, showing high ability of the firm to meet its fixed interest payment. Okay, next. Profitability, gross profit margin of Nestle berhigh on 2017, 2018 and 2019, which indicate 37%, 38.7%, 37.6% times higher compared to industry average that indicate 31.6% times. While net profit margin of Nestle berhigh on 2017, 2018 and 2019, which is indicate 12.21%, 11.9%, 12.2 times percent lower compared to industry average that is indicate 40.1% times, showing that low profit earned for the operation. Return on total asset of Nestle berhigh on 2018, 2017 and 2019, which is indicate 25.99 to 25.91%, 26.2% and 27.2% times higher compared to industry average that is indicate 30.6% times, showing that management is efficient at using assets. Lastly, for return on equity of Nestle berhigh on 2017, 2018 and 2019, which is indicate 101%, 100.70%, 101.2% times higher compared to industry average that is indicate 29.3 times percent. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay, so what can I suggestion to the Nestle company? Okay, first is for the liquidity ratio, current ratio, the company can pay off current liability. Meaning not only does the current ratio depend on current asset, it is equally dependent on the current liability, which is the denominator. Company should be paid off as often and as early as possible. It will decrease the level of current liability and therefore improve the current ratio. Okay, so for the efficiency ratio, inventory turnover, Nestle can increase sale product by discounting bulk purchase, holding sales on all product and initiating promotional campaign. Okay, for the financial leverage ratio, debt equity ratio, it can increase revenue. By the most logical step, can take to reduce debt to capital ratio is that of increasing sales revenue and hopefully profit. This can be achieved by raising prices, increasing sales, or reducing costs. The extra cash generated can then be used to pay off existing debt. Okay, so lastly is profitability. Okay, for the gross profit margin, Nestle can analyze company profit margin such as find out the gross profit margin on each of company product and services, analyze company gross margin over different business division, product category, supplier or customer category. This way, company can identify both low margin or loss making item and profitable activities or product. Okay, so for the net profit margin, company can increase their net margin by increasing revenue, such as through selling more goods or services, or by increasing prices. Okay, so we move to the return on total asset. Nestle can reduce asset cost by keep asset cost down by monitoring asset expenses monthly. For example, inventory count as and asset for ROA calculation, reduce inventory cost by managing the levels of inventory to reflect sales expectation. Okay, for the return of equity ROE, Nestle can improve ROE by increasing profit margin. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you, madam, for lending your ear to me. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and Selamat Hari Raya.